Life jaldi se. Everyone sit erect. Who all are going to sit erect? Everyone. Everyone sit erect. Come on, tell me good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is how you tell good morning. Last bench you did not tell me good morning. So everyone is now going to tell me good morning again.
Good morning, sir.
That's good. Good morning. How's your Josh today?
Hi, sir.
Where is your beautiful smile? So keep smiling, right? All right. Here is we go and we understand the topic called as average due date. So what is average due date? A single date for multiple dates when we are supposed to make the payment on multiple different dates. So you can make the payment on average due date without the loss of interest to either of the party, be it a borrower or lender, be it a supplier or a, what I can say, dater or a supplier, right? No loss of interest to anyone. Did we prove it yesterday? Yes. Okay. Can I ask you one more thing? What is the steps? Which are the steps which you follow to calculate the average due date? So the steps are average due date. Mein. First, let's have the formula. Base date plus minus summation divided by summation amount. First day. यहाँ पर भी first day. First day. इल्ले अम्मा. First day, second day, third day, fourth day. Third day, still you don't speak, right? Okay. Katti? No. So you don't want to speak with me. All right. So you'll talk? All right. So I am saying average due date is equal to summation, base date, summation plus minus summation product divided by summation amount. Can I ask you what can be the base date? Any date. But which date we are going to assume the base date? First date as the base date. Do you all agree? All right. People, can you tell me one thing? I just don't remember. What is the format to calculate the average due date? Serial number, due date, number of days from the base date and product. Can I ask you one more thing? When do you add 3 days of grace? When there is a negotiable instrument act के तहत, according to the negotiable instrument act, you have to add 3 days of the grace to calculate the due date. Do you all agree? Okay. When it is a public holiday, what is the due date? Preceding date. Now on that day, so am I teaching you bills of exchange or average due date? So it's okay in case I am teaching you in bits and pieces, because I will be teaching everything in detail. In which topic? Bills of exchange. So let me introduce you to one more concept. It is called as when there is an emergency holiday. Do you take emergency holiday? When? You don't take emergency holiday. You take emergency holidays, right? When do you take emergency holidays? It happens. So when does it happen? I mean, when does it happen? In case you can, project it, when it would happen. In case you fall sick. Right? In case you don't feel like coming. I mean, that time you take it all of a sudden. Yeah, emergency. I don't feel like going today. So emergency holiday, right? So similarly, India also takes sometimes emergency holiday. Right? Employees will stay, अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है आज काम करना. No, not good. Let's do strike. Bank employees will stay, let's do strike. So then this is what? Emergency holiday. That is not a public holiday. It is an emergency holiday. Similarly, if there is a death of a very, great personality, right? Chief Minister or anywhere, like it happened in Karnataka, the sitting Chief Minister, Mr. Reddy, right? Reddy, na? मेरे को कोंडा रेड्डी ची याद आ रहा है अभी, क्या भूलो अभी? YSR Reddy, yeah. So YSR Reddy died in an aircraft crash. So when he died in an aircraft crash, so at that point in time, it was declared as an emergency holiday. The state was mourning, right, his demise. So please understand that when there is an emergency holiday, you cannot go to preceding date. Because he died today, so how can I go to the preceding date? I have to go to the succeeding date. So when there is an emergency holiday, you have to go for which date? Preceding or succeeding date? Succeeding. So what is the succeeding date? Next day. So for example, if the suppose for example, if the due date happens to be 3rd March, and what happens is there is an emergency holiday on 3rd March. Now can you go on 2nd March? You will understand it is an emergency holiday only on 3rd March, right? So you have to go to the next date, and that is what? 4th March. This is called a succeeding date. So you have to, my dear friends, calculate the due date as the next succeeding, next day, पुढचा दिवस. Next day. Have you all understood? When? Emergency holiday. Happy? Did I give you any question as an homework? Oh, you should be thankful to me then. Which all question we did yesterday? 4 and 1 also we have done it. So we have done with 1, 4 and 6. So this question is asked every time in the exam? Can we solve this question? Question number 14. Now, calculate the average due date. From the following information, they have used the word date of bill, term दिया हुआ है, and they have given you the amount. Boys and girls, I will write down date of bill. When I am using the word bill, I will write down bills of exchange. आपके लिए, for you to understand at this point. So what did I use the word? Date of bills of exchange. So what is the date? 1st March, 10th March, 5th April, 23rd April and 10th May. Now please calculate the due date and let me know. Please let me know the due date. Be quick. Chari. Text book कहाँ है? सभी बच्चे करेंगे. Please calculate the due date of the bill. Be quick. So what is the first date? 1st March, May, if I have to add 2 months, how much is that? March month, April, May. So it will turn out to what? 1st May. So in the May I will add 3 days. So it is what? 4th May 2017. But what's your good name? Huh? Mansya, why are you not active? Notes nahi hai. Then what's going wrong? Huh? What are you doing? Searching my pen. You don't have pen. You want me to help you out? Should I throw it? बच गया. Should I throw it? हाँ नहीं तुम पेन मार के जगाऊंगा तुझे. Hopeless. अभी एक्टिव रहे माकड़. Do you know माकड़? Yeah, वानर. अरे यार डेट अभी तक निकल. अरे तुम इधर कर लो ना क्वेश्चन में थोड़ी देर, फिर अपन दोनों साथ में करेंगे ना. तुम आंसर लिखना चालू कर. तुम इज्जत ही नहीं देते मेरे को. यू डोंट गिव मी एनी व्हाट आई कैन से. काय म्हणतो रे इज्जतला आपण रिस्पेक्ट. हाँ यू डोंट गिव मी सो बैड. सेकंड डेट कितना है? 10th मार्च के अंदर 3 महीना अगर जोड़ दिया तो 13th. सो मार्च के बाद में अप्रैल मई जून. सो 13th जून 17. एग्रीड? बाबू मोशाय 5th April you have to add 2 months. So May, June. So can I not say 8th June 17? 23rd April 1 month. So can I not say 23rd May? 23rd May is 26 May 17. 10th May 2 months. So I will say June, July. So can I not say 13th July 17? Say yes. Yes. By average due date की पेपर लिया ना. Happy? So shall we do it? So लिखिए heading. Calculation, competition of what? Computation of average due date. Computation of average due date. So my first is serial number. Then next is due date. Then amount. Number of days from base date. And then I will write down product. Boys and girls, in the serial number I will write down 1, 2, 3, 4. कितने बिल ले रहे? 5. Can I have the due date please first? 4th May. Are you sure about it? 4th May 17. Then it is 13 June 17. Then 8th June 17. 26 May 17. And then the last one is 13th July 17. What is the amount, friends? The amount is 4,000, 3,000. Then 2,000. Then 3,750. And beta? 5,000. That's correct. Now I will say what should be the base date? 4th May should be the base date? Yes. So can I not say that my base date is 4th May? 4th May 17 is my base date. Now similarly I'll say number of days is 0. Number of days is 0. What about the second thing? Boys and girls, May के कितने दिन रह गए? You need to tell me how many days of the May. So 31 minus 4, 27. So I'll say May 27. After May there is June. I'll say 13. So 27 plus 13. How many days? 40. 40 is of 40 days is from 4th May to 30th June. Yes or no? Then next. Boys and girls, until 8 June, I'll say again 27 plus 8. You mean 35? Very good. And from 4th May to 26th May, so 26 minus 4, 22 days. Why 24? 26 minus 4 is 22, na? It is 22. You are saying 24. Why? It is 22, right? 26 minus 4 is 22. Agreed? Then boys and girls, 13th July. So I'll say May 27, June 30, July 13. Do you all agree how I am calculating? So you tell me what are the date? 27 plus 30 plus 13. How much is that? 70 days. I take up the total of the amount. 4 3 7 7 2 9 9 5 14 14 plus 3 17,750. 17,750 is the call. That's right. First one product is 0. Then beta ji 3,000 into 40. My amount would be how much? 1,20,000. Then 22,000 into 35. My amount would be how much? 70,000. Then 3,750 into 22. My amount will be yetika 500. And then 5,000 into 70. My amount shall be 3,50,000. Can I please have the total of this? So it turns out to 1,20,000 plus 70,000 plus 82,500 plus 3,50,000 and it turns out to 6,22,500. 6,22,500. Do you all agree with this? Now calculate the average due date and let me know. Calculate the average due date and let me know. Is everyone using scale today? Pencil? Right? Presentation well? Very good, very good. I am proud of you all. Average due date is equal to base date plus minus summation product divided by summation amount. So this is equal to base date. What is the base date? 4th May plus 622,500 divided by 17,750. So 622,500 divided by 17,750, 35.07. Yes or no, beta? So how many days I should assume? 35.07. So I'll say is equal to 4, 5, 17 plus 35 days. So you are saying 8 June. How many of you could get 8 June? Okay. How many of you could not get it? You are copying it. You? What's your query? Amount wrong लिख दिया. और आपने? What about you? Same. इधर? Anyone? Everyone was able to do it? Acha. See, we both are on which side? Same side or opposite side? So in case you have got a doubt, whom you are going to ask? Somebody else? Or me? So I am asking you, are you finding it comfortable? Any query? Any query? Any problem? कुछ issue है? You want to talk to me on this? कि sir speed fast हो रहा है? Speed is okay? We are comfortable with it? Yes, all right. So you say it is 8th June is what you said, right? 35 minus 27, I'll say 8. 8th June is the absolute right answer. 8 June 2017. Happy? Hey, which all question we have done? We have done one. Okay, what is else? Then we have done what? 6th. 14 we have done, right? Achha, there is a concept in our class which we do, and in case you are ready, we will be doing it. What is the concept? I will first tell you. We solve some of the questions on timer. So how do we solve it on timer? I'll tell you. See, in CA exams, knowing is not sufficient. You need to be able to implement and do it in the given time. So technically you will get 180 minutes for how many marks? 100 marks. 180 minutes means 3 hours. So logically for 1 mark, you are having how many minutes? 1.8 minute. Now we have already seen on the chart 1 that average due date is asked for how many marks? 5 marks. So you tell me for 5 marks how many minutes I should be able to give you? 9 minutes. So what did I do? For 5 marks I have to say 1.8 minute into what? 5. So I get 9 minutes to solve this question. Agreed? With a better presentation, good presentation, everything. Alright. Now what will happen? I'll ask you whether you have a problem in this question. You would say yes or no. Once you say I don't have a problem in the question, then I'll put you to solve it on your own. I'll put you on a timer. Now timer will show you what is the time on the clock and how do you solve it. I repeat, at the beginning you might have a problem. Your presentation might go for a toss. The presentation might not be good. You will fumble. You will have a problem. But it's okay to fumble and to get discouraged in the class rather than doing it in the exam hall. So I said you from day 1 we are going to prepare for it. Agreed? So we are now going to work on a timer for some questions. And how many minutes I am going to give you? 9 minutes. But at the same time, I will discuss the question first, then I'll go. So no one is going to get discouraged if you are not able to do it. You should feel glad, thank God, I committed this mistake here, I am not committing it in the exams. You should be thankful. Right? I'll tell you what is the best thing a youngster can have with him. The best thing. Energy, okay. I'll tell you what youngsters suffer from. This is what my perception is. That is their confidence. They compare themselves with others and then they feel that they are little low than others. Sometimes they don't feel they don't compare, but for whatever reason, XYZ, very small, minute, minuscule reasons, you lose in your confidence. I'll tell you, if you have got a confidence, you can win. See, I can tell you one more thing. You are going to, you're not going to be successful every time. But if you have confidence, I can tell you that you can convert that failure into success. Failure is always temporary. But when you don't have a confidence, then you feel very low. And that is when, we are not able to perform. For the next few years, I have seen those people in my life. I'm in one foundation attempt, they flunked. And they say, sir, I cannot do it. They get scared for their life. So for this particular reason, kuch bhi karne ka, don't tamper your confidence. This is not something which is going to define you. See, if I am a teacher who is going to change his opinion just on the basis of one problem, whether you are able to solve it or not, or whether you pass foundation or not, do you think so I am a good teacher? You are my kids. You are always going to remain, whatever you may be. How can I change my opinion for you just by one problem? Don't you think so? Then you don't need any consulting. It's me who needs that consulting or that doctor. You don't have any problem, because if one problem is sufficient for me to rate you, I am not the person who will judge you. I will not rate you. I am just requesting you, please, for God's sake, at least in this class, if you are not able to do it, you can do anything, but you just cannot tamper your confidence. Confidence is what I want in my kids, so you should always be confident, always, come what may. I'm not talking about overconfidence. Be vinamra, be very, polite towards studies, and at the same time, be very confident as well. Is that okay? So we are all there on question number 18th, your classwork. Let me read it. From the following details, calculate the average due date. Whenever in the exam they are going to use the word bill, assuming it as bills of exchange. Whenever they are going to use the word bill, assume it as what? Bills of exchange, and by default add 3 days of grace. Now they have given you the date, issuance of the bill, they have given you the amount. I think you will be able to solve this, yes or no? And your time starts now. प्रेजेंटेशन गंदा हुआ ना, फोड़ डालेगा मैं. प्रेजेंटेशन बिल्कुल पिट पैट लाइक योर फेस. हाँ बेटा, why you don't have books? Huh? You know what is the time? It is 5th minute going on. Done? Have you done? No, you're sitting ideal. Okay, sit. Done. Show me answer. Then it's not done, dude. Done. Good. Done. Very good. I'm proud of you, beta. Very good, beta. What is the answer you are getting? 9 July. Okay. 9 July is the call. Oh, इधर भी आ गया. शुभम अग्रहारी 9th July. Very good. Keep up the good work. Done. Very good. I'm proud of you, son. Very good, beta. I'm proud of you. I'll tell you what is the time. It is 8th minute going on. We are in the 8th minute. Sanidhya, Vidhi Mishra, Shubham Tiwari. Very good. Isha Toshniwal. Chal nalaik, Isha. Good, very good. I'll start after 9 minutes. Very good, beta. Very good. Done? Good. Done? Very good. Vipasha, Prathamesh, Channi. Very good. You got the answer? We are in the 9th minute now. You scale first. Okay, that's the right way to do it. Yes. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Over. How many of you could do it? Alright, now listen to me carefully. Those who are not able to do it, you don't have to worry. In fact, you should feel glad that you are aware that you are taking more than 9 minutes. If getting this awareness little later on can be catastrophic, can be really very dangerous for your passing. Let's understand this thing, whole thing here. Everyone focus here. So there is a sports person, everyone. We will solve it together. Now everyone is going to focus here. Huh? No, काला बाबू पकड़ के लेके जाएगा. Everyone focus here. So a sports person is preparing for the Olympics. Olympics are to be scheduled after 2 years, 3 years, whenever, right? So here is the date of Olympics. So when he has to prepare the earlier 1 or 2 years. So similarly, like you have to qualify CA after 4.5 years. Suppose you plan it to do it in the first attempt. So when you have to prepare? During the exams, in the PL, or right now every single day? Every single day. So you are not becoming a CA or you are not winning a gold medal on the date when the Olympics are conducted or when you are winning. You actually 1 year. Agreed? Have you seen that Bonvita ad? What happens in the Bonvita ad? The mother is running and the child is running. So child every time win. So when the child is losing, then he again runs, then he again runs, then he again runs. So when you have not done right now, for example, I am talking to those people who have not done right now, then what are you going to do? Do not feel disappointed. It's time that you gear up, you work for this thing, and you move on, and the problem is sorted. People have solved this question in 5 minutes. So that shows that it is possible to do it in 5 minutes. Yes or no? People have solved it in 5 minutes. It can be done. I am just trying to tell you is that you need a little more practice, little more awareness, little more focus and concentration on how to do it and handle it. Is that okay? So I want you all to be very confident and relaxed. Don't worry in case you have not done it. I mean, I'll tell you the performance right now which you are showcasing me or which you are showing me is amazing in comparison to what, when you people came in, right, in the initial days, they were damn scared. Do you remember the initial days? Abhi tumko theek lagta hai, but in the initial days when they were here, they missed their average due date topic, so that's the reason they are sitting. But in the initial days, they used to scared so much. Are boss, in that class I'll tell you, hardly 2 or 3 people could do it in 18 minutes in the initial few days, and later on, dhire everyone started doing it. Today we have got so many numbers who are able to do it in 9 minutes, 18 minutes, so on and so forth. Agreed? So don't get scared. It should be all fine. All right. Can we move on now? Let's solve this question. So what is the first one? Competition of due date is what you have, average due date is what you must have said. Agreed? So I'll say due date, then amount, then number of days from base date, then product. Okay, initially for few days I am not going to be very fast. I am going to solve each and every problem, and after some point in time I'll start giving you homework. First we need to become friends here. You need to understand me, I need to understand you. Once we become friends, then I'll give you homework. Otherwise till then, even if the problems are repeated, you have to solve it in the class. After that I'll start giving homework, okay? So जल्दी से मुझे बताओ क्या क्या ड्यू डेट है? 2nd March? I'll check for myself. कौन सा क्वेश्चन है बे? 18. So 28th Jan, 1 month I add, so it will become 28th February. 28th February में 3 दिन ऐड करेंगे तो it will be 3rd March. 3rd March 18. Shall I show you how? देखो 28th Jan for 1 month if I have to add, so it will become 28th February. 28th February it will become. Agreed? Now do you have 29 days in the February? The answer is no. It is 2018 not divisible by 4. So we will be having only 28 days. So February is over. So now I have to add 3 more days. So I have to add 3 more days. So it will become 3rd March. Agreed? So boys and girls, 3rd March is the right answer. I will say 3rd March is the first thing. Second, 20th March, I have to add 2 months. So can I not say April, May, 20 May and 3 days add 23 May 18. Say yes. 12th July I have to add 1 month. So I can say 12th July, 12th August. And in August I have to add 3 days. It will become 15th August. Will I take 15th August or 14th August? Why will I take 14th August? It is a public holiday. When I say there is a public holiday, you have to take a preceding date. No one is going to come and tell you 15th August is holiday. You should be aware about that. So I am going to take what? 14th August 18. Now 10th August and I have to add 2 months. So 10th August I will add 10th September, 10th October and I add 3 days. It will become 13th October 2018. Do you all agree? What is the amount, friends? 5,000, 4,000, 7,000, 6,000. How many of you committed the mistake in the due date of first and the third? 14th August, you committed the mistake. So are you all now aware how to do it? In case you have committed mistake, fine. That was the mistake. But in case you are able to solve it now, mistake is not a mistake now anymore. Is that okay? Have you understood now? That's fine. खत्म हो गई बात. अब इसको ज़्यादा खींचना नहीं. Don't pull it. Let's go ahead. Number of days from the base date. Can I have the first? So 3rd March, I'll assume it as what? Base date. So what is the first number of days? 0. Now from March to April, March is for how many months? 31. 31 minus 3. Can I not say 28 days of March? April, 30 days. Hey boys and girls, May, how many days? May 23. How many days? 81. Now similarly, I'll take March, how many? 28. April, 30. May, 31. May के बाद में June, 30. July, 31. August, 14. Do you all appreciate this? Boys and girls, I'll say 28 plus 30 plus 31 plus 30 plus 31 plus 14. How many days are there? 164. Then go ahead for 1310. Can I not say 28 is March, 30 is April, 31 is May, 30 is June, 31 is July, 31 is August, 30 is September, and October I'll say 13. Do you all agree? So boys and girls, how many days are there? 28 plus 30 plus 31 plus 30 plus 31 plus 31 plus 30 plus 13. How many? 224. I hope you people have understood this. Simply multiply it, I'll get 0. 4,000 into 81. 3,24,000. And then 7,000 into 164. I'll say 11,48,000. And then 6,000 into 224. 13,44,000. Say yes. Hey boys and girls, please take the total. So it will become 11,48,000 plus 3,24,000. It turns out to what? 28,16,000. Dear student, 5, 4, 9, 9, 7, 16. 16 plus 6. 22,000. Agreed? Now I calculate average due date. Average due date is equal to base date plus minus summation product divided by summation amount. So I will say, what is the base date, friends? It is 3rd March. 3rd March 18 plus 28,16,000 divided by 22,000. 3,318, I'll write down 128 days. Are you sure about it, na? Now I have to add how many days? 128 days. You are now a little scared. It's very easy how to do it. Write down 128 in the corner. Right. We have to add in 3rd March 128 days. So how many days of March? I will say 28 days of March. Yes or no? Now April 30. May 31. June 30. Now please check once. 128 minus 28 minus 30 minus 31 minus 30. So boys and girls, I have subtracted June also and I am getting 9 days. Now can you find 9 days in the next month? Yes or no? So what would be the answer? It would be 9th July. So 9th July is the average due date, and I am glad that you have found out this answer correctly. 9 July 18 is the right answer? Yes. Any query? Any query I am again asking you? Can we assume that we can go ahead? So please come along with me and solve question number 9. We have done with what? 18, na? Now you have to solve, not 19. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you solve 26? I'm there on page number 20. Can you solve question number 26? 26 or 25, whichever you want. 26 you want? Okay, solve 26. This what? What? 26. I am there on page number 20. 20. मिला क्या? ये रोते रहे, जिंदगी भर रोते रहे. This is the question number 26. Your time starts now. बाप रे बाप सर, बूम हो रही है हमारी. Be fast, be quick. कैलकुलेटर नहीं है आपके पास? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर डोंट हैविंग नॉट हैविंग कैलकुलेटर? गेट द कैलकुलेटर यार, यू आर इन सीए फाउंडेशन नाउ. डोंट डू इट ओरली. हाँ बेटू. We are in the 5th minute right now. संतोष एसी बंद कर रहे हैं, रिमोट उधर है. हाँ मेरे को ठंडी बज रही. Very good. What is your answer? 8 June. Okay, can I see your answer, please? तुम्हारा भी हो गया बेटू. Very good. I am proud of you, बेटा. स्केल लेके आ, पेंसिल लेके आ. मैं I'll do it for you. सेक्रेटरी हूँ तेरा. ला 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 ला. I'll do it for you, sir. बेशरम. This is not done, बेटा. You will lose your marks. Idiot. कौन done? Good. Wow, lovely. Very good. 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 8 जून ऋतिक बोल रहा है, विधि मिश्रा बोल रही है, ईशा तोष्णीवाल बोल रही है. ईशा तोष्णीवाल और हंस भी रही है. मुंह बंद करना लायक. गुड. वेरी गुड. वेरी गुड बडी. वेरी गुड. मत देख इधर. कॉपी कैट. बंद कर दे बुक तेरी. क्लोज योर बुक्स. नलायक. कॉपिंग कॉपिंग. द कॉर्नर ऑफ द आई. गुड. गुड. Durgesh Singh is also saying 8 June. Prathamesh Gaikwad 8 June. Isha Toshnal is again laughing. Khushi is 8 June. Sanket Maitre is 8 June, sir. Good, sir. How many of you have done it? Wow, wow, wow. Good. You know what is the time? We are in 8th minute. 8th minute. कृष्णा पढ़ ले ये. We're getting into the 9th minute now. Good. Without calculator, na? Very good. That's commendable, huh? Khushi, I'll do it that. Khushi, I'll do it. Okay? Done, Bitu? Very good, very good. How many of you are yet to do it? Oh, everyone is done. How many of you are yet to do it? So do it. Quickly, I'm waiting. I've got 20 more seconds for you. समय समाप्त. Okay, so now can I solve it? Yes. Let's see. First one, I'll write down due dates. क्या क्या है? What are the due dates? 1st March you have to add 2 months, so it will become 1st April, 1st May. I add 3 days, so it will become 4th May 21. Now 10th March I have to add 3 months, so it will be April, May, June. So I'll say 13th June 21. Agreed? Yes. Now 5th April I'll add 2 months, so May, June. I'll say 8 June 21. 23rd April, so I'll say 23rd May plus 3 days, so I'll say 26th May 21. Agreed? And Rasgulla 10th May plus 2 months, so I'll say how much? June, July. So I'll say 13th July 21. Agreed? Now boys and girls, which is the lowest date? I believe it is 4 May. So tell me serial number and what 4th May 21. Next date? 13th June 21. Next date? Next due date? 13 June, then 8 June. 8 June 21, then 26 May 21, then 13th 21. What is the amount? 20,000, then 15,000, then 10,000, then 18,000, 750, then 25,000. Very good. Now I have to calculate number of days. Okay. So how do I calculate number of days, boys and girls? Very simple. In the month of May, how many days are there? 31. So 31 minus 4. How many days are left? 27. Now plus 13. I'll say how much? I'm sorry. Number of days from the base date. Base date is what? 4th May. दूसरे का तो बराबर था 27 प्लस हाउ मेनी डेज 13 40 देन नेक्स्ट 27 प्लस 8 35. अरे क्वेश्चन रिपीटेड है क्या? ये पहला वाला तू कहां था इतनी देर? येड़े कितना मिस कर रहा था मैं तेरे को. अब बताएगा 3rd में कैसे है? 1st March 2021 plus 2 months, so 2. So it will become 1st May 21. Then you add 3 days. So then it becomes 3rd May, beta. Oh, so when you commit mistake, you are happy, huh? कौन शादी करेगा? मामा बन जाएगा पागल. ये मामा का लॉजिक पता है ना? CA is what kind of a course? Let me tell you. Very difficult. In our days, I used to see. So, you people have feelings for others, this, that. Somehow you make struggle. Somehow a lot of struggle, you start talking. You think everything is set now. Then what happens is, you try and see, look, we have been doing CA for last 3-4 years. And we are doing good, She said yes. So, will you be my Valentine? She says yes. Then what happens? I'll tell you. In CA, unless and until you are qualified as a CA, you are useless. Semi-qualified CA is not useful. CA is, you get a lot of money. Semi-qualified, you won't get good money. So now what happens is you keep giving, you are only CA final, one group left. You keep giving attempt, but you are not able to clear it for whatever reason. And then uska bapu, no, my daughter needs to get married. I can't wait for you. So then the daughter gets married. Somewhere else. And this guy is still doing CA. And after some point in time, she comes down to the village. Summer vacations, So she'll come down. And then there is a kid along with her. And then she will say, Beta milo mama se. बापू मामा नहीं बनने का ऐसा समझा या नहीं? 35 days is okay क्या? So my dialogue would be, सर आप अपनी लव स्टोरी बताओ ना. ये मामा और बुआ नहीं बनने का, समझे? हाँ. So now I am saying you beta ji, next how many days? I'll say, hey, I have solved this question yaar. Amount change hai. And what are the number of days here? 70. Now I simply multiply 0, 15,000 into 40, 6 lakh, then 10,000 into 35. How much friends? 3,50,000. Then 18,750 into 22. How much is that? 4,12,500. What about this? 25,000 into 70. 17,50,000. Do you take the total of this? Yes. So I'll take plus 4,12,500 plus 3,50,000 plus 6 lakh. How much is the total? 31 lakh 12,500. What is the total of this? 20,000 plus 15,000 plus 10,000 plus 18,750 plus 25,000. How much is that? 88,750. Do you all appreciate? Now ADD is equal to base date. What is the base date? 45 plus 31,12500 divided by 88,750. Can you tell me what are the number of days? 35 point. So can I say 35 days? So now boys and girls, for the month of May, how many days are remaining? 27 na? So I'll say minus 27 of May. How many days are left out now? 8. So can I not say 8 June? So 8th June is the right answer. Say yes. हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ? ठीक है. Now we have done with question number 26. Durgesh, you don't know Isha. Isha is Nalaik in our class. She can ask me anything. Question number 25, and I don't mind asking her. तो तू ज्ञान मत बांट उसको. 25. Question number 25. आज तुम्हारे को प्रैक्टिस करा करा के जान निकाल डालूंगा तुम्हारे. Question number 25. Okay? You feeling bad? So then you go and catch hold of that person who said, जा बेटा सीए कर ले, बहुत स्कोप है. I am only helping you out to crack CA. Question number 25, your time has already started. गुड़िया, इससे तुम भी सीख जाओ पहले लाइन मारने का, डायरेक्टली नाम नहीं लिखने का. फर्स्ट ड्रॉ लाइन, देन राइट हेडिंग्स. For initial few days, I'll be asking you to do little more practice, then I'll give you homework. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. ये कौन बच्चा लिख रहे? Shubham Jaiswal, you can give the exam in the month of June or May, provided you have gone for a provisional registration. Okay. For further details, please refer ici.org. Fourth minute going on. Done? Very good. What is the time, Bitu? I'll tell you. Wow, within 5 minutes you have been able to do it. Very good. 2 बच्चों का हो गया है. 3, 4, 5. Very good. 5 kids were able to do it. इधर निकितन वाले. Very good. Khushi, done sir. Very good. Sahil Bajaj is asking the date. It is 14th July क्या sir? Is it 14th July? No sir, so sorry. Nikitan Wale is 9th July. I'm sorry. Manisha Bhoy. Done sir. Ritik Chanai. 9th July. 9 July is the right answer. Okay, 9 July. Huh? Oh, same as 18 क्या? Amount is half. Okay, very good. Okay. Can you click a photograph of it and send me a PDF? You can do that? No. You know how to convert PDF? So you can do that. Click the photograph of it, send me the PDF, I'll show it to everyone. Huh? कर ले अभी तो टाइम है 7th minute is going on 8th minute हाँ darling 9 July is absolutely right answer. This is what students are saying. Drishti Somani is saying, then Anand Bhoy is saying, no, Anand Bihari is saying, Vipasha Vaishnav is saying, Manisha Bhoy is saying, Vidhi Mishra is saying, Shubham Agrahari बोल रहे here it is a leap year. Here it is a leap year. या leap year है बराबर है तो So the time remaining is how much? Oh, 45 seconds. The first date would change. First date would change. You hurried up. And with this 24 seconds remaining, ए संत कृष्णा, उसको बोलो मीडिया ऑन करने के लिए वो ग्रुप का. समय समाप्त. 3, 2, 1, 0. Hey boys and girls, close. Now everyone, please be agile and alert and please check. How many days? Hey, what is the due date? It is 28th March to 28th February. But February this time is not of 28 days. It is of how many days? 29, because it is 2020, sir. 2020, you have got February 29 days. So after 28th February, you have got how many? February 1 day, March 1 and March 2. So 2nd March 2020 would be your due date. Please let me know if you have understood this. In case you have not understood, please let me know that also. How many of you have not understood? Why 2nd? डरो मत नहीं तो मैं पूछेगा. संतोष माइक रेडी कर. यू टेल मी. रिसर्जेंस. यस, रिसर्जेंस. अभी तेरे टी शर्ट पर क्या लिखा है? तू तो पढ़ लिया करे यार. हाँ, खड़ा हो जाना लाइक. रिसर्जेंस. हाँ बोलो. यू टेल मी, हाउ डिड यू कैलकुलेट 2nd March 2020? Plus 3 days. So you add 3 days more. 2nd March. Love you, bro. Sit. 20th March plus 2 months. It will become 20th April. April you add 3 days. So it will become 23rd April 2020. Agreed? May. Okay. 2 months you have to add. Na? 12th July you have to add 1 month. So it becomes what? 12th August. You add 3 days. It becomes 15th August. You take 15th or 14th August? 10th August, you add 2 months, so 10th August में 2 months कितना हो जाता है? September, October, so can I not say 13th October 2020? Agreed? Now you please tell me what is the due date? 2nd March, then 23rd May, then 14th August, then 13th October. So amount, what is the amount? 2,500, then 2,000, then 3,500. Bitu gatti hai. Gatti. So you can speak, right? 3,500. Next. 3,000. What is the number of days? Then 82. 165. 225. Now beta ji, what is the product? 0. 1 lakh 64,000. Then 5 lakh 77,500. पूरा एक साथ बोला करो रे बाबा. हाँ, next 6 lakh 75,000. What is the total? 14 lakh 16,500. Agreed? And this should be 5. Yeah, I said 11,000. That's right. So base date is 2nd March plus 14 lakh 16,500 divided by 11,000. How many days it will come up? 128.77. So can I not say 2nd March plus 129 days? So when I say 129 days, I write down 129. March, how many days are remaining? 29. March gone. March के बाद में April 30, May 31, June 30. I subtract this. 129 minus 29. Hey. Minus 30, minus 31, minus 30. How much? 9th. ये कौन से महीने तक आया था अपन ये? July. So the answer would be 9th July. Yes or no? So my correct answer is 9 July. Have you all understood this? So with this question is done. Now I have to give you one question as an homework. Otherwise you'll feel bad, right? You came all the way and I did not give you anything for your home. This is wrong. I have to give you something. Question number 3. Classwork is homework. Question number 3, classwork is homework. Okay? Question number 3, classwork is homework. Will you be able to do it? Okay, now listen to me carefully. Now, application of ADD. Application of ADD. Do you understand the meaning of this? Application of ADD means you have calculated ADD. So one of the usefulness of ADD is that you can make the payment on that date without loss of interest to either of the parties. Yes or no? Yes. This is the meaning of ADD. Now, boys and girls, how do we apply this ADD in our real life? So I am going to apply this ADD in the loan. Suppose you borrow money from bank. Have you borrowed? So bank says you borrow money from me and you don't pay me, okay? Or what does the bank say? You borrow money and you make the payment in the installments. Agreed? Yes or no? So my dear friends, when the amount is borrowed, let's take an example on 1/1/2021. You make the payment on 1st of March, then you make the payment on 1st of June, then you make the payment on 1st of July, then maybe 1st of September or October, 1st of November and 1st of December. You are going to make the payment. Agreed? You are going to make the payment along with the interest. Now, boys and girls, you have already borrowed on one date and you are making the payment in how many installments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are making the payment in 6 installments throughout the year. And you are going to make the payment plus interest. Agreed? Now, if I want to maintain the same interest, but I want to make the payment only on one single date, I can use average due date. Shall I repeat? If I want to make the payment on a single date, what I should calculate? I should calculate average due date. Now don't tell me in that case you don't have to charge interest. No, suppose the average due date of this happens to be 1/7. Suppose by any chance the average due date happens to be what? 1/7. Now don't be a fool. Don't tell me, sir, no interest is to be paid. Come on, interest has to be paid. But just that rather than paying 6 installment, I am making the whole payment in one installment and I am going to calculate interest from 1st Jan to 1st July. Yes or no? Yes. What is the average due date? Average due date says that I will convert the multiple payments which are due on multiple dates into a single date wherein you can make the whole payment in one go. This is what average due date. Suppose you have borrowed money on 1/1/21 and you are making the whole payment on 1 July. Are you not going to pay interest? Yes. You are going to make the payment of interest. अगर आपने borrow किया है 1st Jan को and you are making the payment on 1st July, are you not going to make interest payment? Yes. So please understand, sometimes the students get confused without loss of interest. I am still standing on the same words. Yes, it is without loss of interest. Whatever interest bank was going to get earlier, now also he is going to get the same interest. So don't be a fool to say that, sir, why are you calculating interest? Of course I'll have to calculate the interest. All I am saying is, bank will not lose any interest, nor the borrower will have to pay additional interest. This is what I am saying. Yes or no? So I am going to solve a question wherein what I am going to show you, there is a borrowing. And this borrowing you have to make the payment over 6 installments, 10 installments. Then I am going to convert those 10 installments into a single payment date on which I will make the payment. Then the examiner will throw a googly and will ask you an additional question. How much interest should I pay? You should say from the date of borrowing to ADD. You have to calculate interest from what date? From the date of borrowing. When I borrowed, from that date to the ADD. Common sense? Yes or no? So lovely people, can I take you to the next question? आपकी नजरों ने समझा प्यार के काबिल मुझे. Question number 23. Can you please come on question number 23? Read it carefully. 20,000 is lent on. 20,000 is lent on 1st Jan 2050. Please ask yourself, lent means what? We have borrowed or we have given the money. So, okay. Now going ahead, what does it say? 2,500 on 1st of Jan 16. Just give me a while. Huh? Now listen. So 2,500 is what has to be repaid. So we have borrowed on what? 20,000 on what date? 1st Jan. So my interest meter will start immediately after I have borrowed. So I have to pay the interest from the 1st Jan. Do you all agree? Now I am supposed to make the payment on various years. I am saying rather than making the payment on every year, I will make the payment in one go. So I will say I will calculate the ADD. So they are saying determine the ADD for settling all the above installment by single payment and compute the interest at the rate of 10% per annum. Very simple. What we do is, first tell me serial number. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure? Now can I have the amount please? 2,500, then 5,500, then 3,000, then 5,000, then 4,000. Okay, what is the total? 20,000. Now I'll say, we have got serial number, amount. Hey, I did not write down the date. Sorry, date. Date I should have written it first. तुम ऐसा मत लिखना. If you do good job, your parents will also get this for you. Right? I know, but you are not going to do. 1, 1, 16, 1, 1, 17, 1, 1, 18, 1, 1, 19, and 1, 1, 20. Happy? Now, boys and girls, what I do is, number of days nahi, I'll write down number of years from base date. I've just changed my unit. Earlier I used to calculate it number of days. I could have calculated in number of months. Now I am calculating in number of years. So beta, if the first is the lowest date, I'll write down number of years is 0. In the second case, 1117 to 1116 is how many year? 1. Then 1118 to 1116, 2 years. And 1119 to 1116, 3 years. And similarly, my dear friend, 4 years. And what is the product? I'll say 0. I'll say 5,500. Then 6,000. Then 15,000. Then 16,000. Can you take the total of this? So 5,500 plus 6,000. 15,000 plus 16,000. Yeah, what is the answer? 42,500. Shall we calculate now? Average due date. Are we ready? So average due date is equal to base date plus summation product divided by summation amount. Now what is the base date? 1116 plus 42,500 divided by 20,000. Do you all agree? How much it would be? Plus 2.125 years. Agreed? So boys and girls, now I have to put up this data in form of years. So you calculate so far and then I'll help you out. Achha, can you help me out immediately? Now I have to add 2 years, means I know it. It's very simple. 2 years means how much? 2018. Now I have to add 0.125. In 1 year, how many months are there? आवाज नहीं आ रही है. So take on a calculator 12 into 0.125. 12 into 0.15. Can I say 1, 16 की जगह पे कितना आ जाएगा? 18 plus 0.125 इंटू मंथ्स लेना पड़ेगा ना, और ये बरोबर है क्या नहीं? सो देन इट सेल्फ टर्न्स आउट टू 1118 प्लस 1.5 मंथ. अबे हाँ नहीं. Have you understood what I did? I have simply added 2 first. Now I cannot add 0.125 into years. So I'll have to convert that 0.125 into the next denomination, that is what? Months. So but if I convert it into months, it turns out to 0.125 into 12 months. So it turns out to how many months? 1.5 months. Yes or no? So boys and girls, can I not say it is 15th February 18th? Bomballa. In Jan 1st, if I add 1.5 months, it will turn out to at an average 15th February. Say yes. Koi query? I don't know why I'm feeling that there should be some printing mistake here, because the date answer used to come exact. Illustration number 10 है ना ये? Alright, there is one more way to do this. Everyone, I'll do this question in the another way. Abhi round off ho gaya. Now I'll do it in another way. The way the module has done. Now you'll ask me why you are doing like that. See, boys and girls, we understand the question, we understand the answer, we understand the logic, but we also have to get the marks. And to get the marks, we have to follow the pattern which module is following. Now given a choice, you are having 2 options. How many options? 2 options. We should select that option which module is following it up. Both the options are correct, but we should follow which option which the module is following it up. So now how do we do it? Can you again tell me the dates? Serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you again tell me the date? Please be quick. 1st Jan, then, oh I should write down the amount ना. अच्छा date ही बराबर है. हाँ date कितना? 1/1, then 1/1/17, then 1/1/18, then wow, and last. Now I'll write down the amount. Can you give me the amount? 2000, then 5500, then 3000, last, then again last 4000. Now carefully see, I am going to write down the data. Number of month from base date. So I'll write down first one is 0. So 1117 to 1116 number of months is 12, then 24, then 36, then 48. I hope you are agreeing with this. Earlier what I did was I calculated in years. Now I am calculating in form of months, because the figure was coming in point. I thought the figure would be like in complete years, but the figure came up in what? Point. So then it's better to do it more accurately. So we went into months, a lower denomination. So now my dear friend, what is the product? 0. 5500 into 12. You say 66,000? Then 3000 into 24. 72,000. Then 5,000. 1,80,000. And the last one? 4,000 into 48. 1 lakh. Can you please take up the total of this? Five lakh 10,000. Do you all agree? Now boys and girls, take the total of the amount. 2,500 plus 5,500 plus 3,000 plus 5,000 plus 4,000. How much is that? 20,000. Now I have to calculate ADD is equal to base date plus summation product divided by summation amount. So what is the base date, beta ji? 1/1/16 plus 5,10,000 divided by 20,000. 1/1/16 plus how many days, beta? 25.5. 5 months. So can I not say 25.5 months if I have to round off? You remember we used to round off to the next. So can I not say 1116 plus 26 months? Bolo bhai haan. So 24 months if I add, I get into 1117. 24 months if I add. 24 months if I add, I get into what? 1117. I have to add how many more months? 1118. I have to add how many more months? 2 more months. So it will be what? 1st March 18. Yes or no? Now you will ask me, sir, why there is a rounding of difference here? It is a 15th February. Because, my dear friend, if I say rounded off 1.5 months ko 2 months, 1.5 months, and if I round it off to what? 2 months, I'll get the date was equally 1st March 18. अबे हो नहीं 0.5 के ऊपर रहा तो अपन क्या करते हैं उसको? We round it off to the next. Say yes. And what is more accurate? More accurate is 15th February. But I'm saying what module has done. Is that okay? In year, what the module has done is 25.5 months. Means what? 26 months. Now in 1116, if you add 26 months, so I have to do what? First I have to add 12 months. Then again 12 months. So I have added total how many? 24 months. So I went on to what? 1118. Now how many more months are remaining, my dear friend? 2 months. So my dear friend, in Jan I'll add February and March. Yes or no? So then boys and girls, I get the date 1st March 18. Yes or no? Yes. Now which is more accurate answer? 15th February or 1st of March? 15th February. But still I am going for 1st of March. For a reason? Module has done. Is that okay? You cannot question it. Why? So given a choice when there are two options, they have rounded off, we are not rounding it off. Like I did not round it off when I said 15th of March, 15th of February, I did not round it off. They are rounding it off, that's okay. Now everyone's attention here and pin drop silence. When did you borrow the money? Please check, Jaldbazi nahi. When did you borrow the money? You say 1st Jan 15? When are you making the payment? 1st March 18. 1st March 18 being average due date. Rather than making payment on different date, you are making the payment on 1st of March 18. Now comes the question, are you going to make payment of interest or not? Yes. From what date? 1st of Jan 15 to 1st of March 18. Do you all agree? So my dear friend, I will have to calculate interest from 1st Jan 15 to 1st March 18. For God's sake, simply calculate simple interest. Simply calculate simple interest, don't calculate compound interest. So what is the amount, my dear friend? 20,000. Right? Into what is the rate of interest? आवाज नहीं आ रही है. So 10% into 115 to 1 March 18. How many months are there? 26. गधेड़ी 1116 से 26 months आते हैं. चेक करो. 15 का पूरा देखो कितना है. 1115 to 1116. 12 months. 1116 to 1117. How many months? 12 months. 1117 to 1118. How many months? 12 months. And 1118 nalayak to 1st March 18. How many months? 2 months. So it becomes 38 months. Sir, please understand, I knew it, you are going to commit that mistake. You took base date. When did I say you have to calculate interest from base date? Base date is a concept only relevant for average due date. You have to calculate interest from the date of borrowing. Date of borrowing is 1115. Go and check. Please go and check. What is the date of borrowing? Date of borrowing is 1115. Meter कब से चालू होगा? When the interest meter will start? 1115. The date when you borrowed. Average due date simply says multiple installment date. I am converting it into single date. But interest will start on 1115. The day you borrowed, yes or no? Very good, very good. You should go to Olympics. They are introducing a new sports. You can keep practicing, okay? So, I am saying 20,000 into 10% into 38 divided by 12. Have you understood this? 10% is for 12 months. I am saying I don't want it for 12 months. I want it for how many days? 38 months. So I'll simply say 38 divided by 12. Are you used to do it in your childhood? Calculate interest for 6 months. You used to do 6 by 12. Now I'm saying I want interest for 38 months. What is the problem you are having? So my interest is 20,000 into 10% into 38 divided by 12. Can I have the amount? 6,333.33. Happy? मैनू नहीं समझा. मैनू नहीं समझा. तुमको भी नहीं समझा? बशी घ्यायचं. सुनो समझा. Average due date, have you understood? Average due date we calculated in years, that is also okay, but we have to round it off. In months, it is okay, you have to round it off. Is that okay? So you have understood average due date. Now my next question is, you have to calculate interest. You have to calculate interest at what rate? Am I doing it with my own heart, my own will, or it is given in the question? Given in the question. What is the rate? 10%. So I'll take the amount of borrowing into rate. Rate is R by 100 into number of months divided by 12 is what you take. Now you are having a query, why divide by 12? Why is this happening? So you tell me 10% is for how many months? 12 months? Yes or no? I am saying I want interest for how many months? 38 months. So I'll say 38 is what I want. So can I not say 20,000 into 10%? I'll get it for how many months? 12 months. I divide it by 12. When I divide it by 12, I'm getting the interest for 1 month. And multiplied by 38, I am getting the interest for 38 months. Yes or no? You just need to remember one thing here. You have to calculate interest in case of lending or borrowing. From what date? Date of borrowing, not the base date. Base date is irrelevant. Base date can be any date. Base date has got no correlation or no correlation whatsoever with regards to what? Calculation of interest. Interest has to be calculated from the date of borrowing. Is that okay? So have you all understood, boys and girls, this part? चलिए फिर ये कर लीजिए कंप्लीट. एवरेज ड्यू डेट जल्दी से फुर्ती से. ढोकली हंसती है, ढोकली दिन भर. तुझे किसी ने बताया क्या ये बात? जो ज्यादा हंसते उसको येडा बोलते लोग. कुठल्या गावची बाळा तू? हा, खेड शिवापूर. इकडे हे कुठली भेळ मिळते तिकडे? ती खूप फेमस भेळ आहे ना खेड शिवापूरला. ये खेड शिवापुर में कौन सी भेड़ है रे बहुत फेमस? कैलाश. यस, कैलाश भेड़ खाली नहीं क्या कभी? हम येड़े की जैसे इधर से वहां जाते. अरे 2 शॉप है बड़े बड़े कैलाश के. तूने जलील कर दिया कैलाश भेड़ को. आमी जे तुम्हार. गुड गुड गुड. कौन सा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहे हैं अपन? यस, अलाउड है आदित्य गुप्ता. वॉच अलाउड है आदित्य गुप्ता. Smart watch is not allowed. Normal watch is allowed. झंपुड़िया हो गया क्या? खुशी, you should take watch along with you, pagal. It doesn't divert your mind. There is a problem in your mind, not in the watch. You should carry watch in the exams, because how will you understand how much time is left? I always carried a watch with me. ऐसे करो, उसको बोलते स्क्रॉल करो, बोलना क्या बोलेगा? हाँ, स्क्रॉल. संतोष, एक काम अच्छा किया यार इस बार अपन ने, जल्दी जल्दी पढ़ाना शुरू कर दिया. वी स्टार्टेड टीचिंग यू वेरी अर्ली. टीचिंग एज इन बिकमिंग सीरियस. तुम पढ़ पढ़ा के ख़त्म कर देते अभी. बाद में तो वानर सेना हो जाएगी ये. न्यू बैच चालू होने के बाद सब भूल गए सर जी पुराने बैच को. अबे शुभम, व्हेन डिड यू मैसेज मी होपलेस? मैं नहीं भूला, तुम भूल जाते हो. मैं भूला? Shall I scroll further? चल चुप झूठी गायत्री नलायक. Kinshuk, I'll update you better. Once we shift into the app, we'll be able to update you about the group and all, everything, every stuff. हो गया 633333. Okay, can I give you one more question as an homework? One last question. So this question was, have you done, how many of you are writing, still writing? No one is writing. All done, na? So I'm giving you question number 27 as an homework. 27 as an homework. It was asked in July 21. This question was asked in July 21. Okay. Now can you people please tell me bye bye. Bye bye bolo. When are gonna we meet again? Monday. Tomorrow you are having off. Achha, for other lectures also you are having off? Yes. So you are having off for even accounts. So I'll be meeting you on what? Monday. So what you have to do it on 2 days, I'll tell you. You should bath properly. Right? Shake your head again and again, so that you understand that why are you doing CA. Be prepared. Be active. There are majority of the students are active, but there are still few who are not yet used to this bench. दुखता है उनको, इधर दुखता है उधर दुखता है. After online life this is a problem, right? नहीं तो घर में क्या सो कर देख लिए लेटे लेटे. अभी इधर दुख रहा है सर, पीठ दुख रही है. So take bath, do some exercise, come properly, okay? चलो bye bye. Today you are having law? Somebody, yeah law है. सब पुणे में बीकॉम के कौन से कॉलेज लेना है, कोई भी ले, क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है बीकॉम में? हार्डली इट मेक्स अ डिफरेंस. ठीक है भाई, जिसमें मिल रहा है बेटा उसमें ले ले, और जितनी सादी कॉलेज उतना तेरे लिए अच्छा. ये बंद कर दे भाई रिकॉर्डिंग. बाय बाय.